Hello everyone. Today we have Chanakya Akula with us. He's an entrepreneur based in Hyderabad. He has opened multiple food outlets in Hyderabad across various malls. Before we get into his story and his business insights, let's talk with him. Hello Chanakya.
Hello, Abhinandan.
Before we get into your industry and how you started it, give us a brief introduction about yourself.
Yes, so I'm a civil engineering graduate.
Okay.
So initially, I wanted to pursue something in my field.
Mm-hmm.
So to get some hands-on experience, I have joined one reputed real estate company in Hyderabad.
Okay.
There, I had joined as an AGM.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely had a good pay
Mm-hmm.
and also incentives. But in back of my mind, I always wanted to pursue business
Mm-hmm.
and go into that field, automate the businesses, and make some kind of passive income.
Yeah.
So as it was, always the triggering point for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actively searching for multiple businesses,
Mm-hmm.
but every other business, either like when I was looking into businesses, either someone had family background
Yeah.
or some kind of financial support,
Mm-hmm.
but I always wanted to earn my own money,
Yeah.
invest those money and start some small business. So whatever the little amount that I could earn from my job,
Mm-hmm.
I have researched like multiple businesses, and then I was just casually sitting in a mall.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, like with a small kind of like a small amount which I have saved for myself, what can I do with this small amount?
Okay.
So, like, as you know, my brain always, runs towards the multiple businesses that I am constantly seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I was sitting in the mall, I was seeing like there is major footfall over there.
Okay.
Then, whatever product you are going to keep over here, there's good eyeballs, good visibility,
Mm-hmm.
and good brand recognition. So, I tried and pursued even more further. I went to multiple malls,
Okay.
spoke to the people who are running business over there,
Mm-hmm.
and got to know what are the financials they are operating on.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, yeah, this is it. I can, there is an arbitrage in this section.
Okay.
So I thought I should do something in the mall segment in
Mm-hmm.
that business.
Okay.
Likewise, my first breakthrough was in waffles. So actually, I had a few parameters which I have set for myself.
Okay.
Like my product shouldn't be chef dependent,
Okay.
and mostly it should have a good lifespan.
Mm-hmm.
It should not be like very soon perishable. Like
Yeah.
if you're not able to sell the product in 1 to 2 days,
Yeah.
it should not be
So you get more time to sell your products.
Yes, it should have more shelf life, and as I told, it should not be chef dependent.
Yeah.
And any unskilled person with a training of 1 2 days should also be able to do it,
Hmm.
because as you can see, majorly in the business world, the iteration rate is more.
Yeah.
So even if I if the iteration comes and then my employees leave,
Hmm.
I can immediately hire back new persons,
Yeah.
train them for 1 to 2 days, and the business is back on its feet.
Yes.
So these were some of my parameters.
Mm-hmm.
So in similar way, when I was researching, I found that this waffles, the dessert section, I found lucrative in that section.
Okay.
So I learned like the already previous, as you know, Belgian waffles, one of the noted brand.
Yeah.
I approached them. I asked them the financials, the franchise, how they're running.
Mm-hmm.
I learned from them.
Okay.
So, and I got to know like what products they are using, and I also de-integrated the stuff. Like
Hmm.
Belgian waffle is using this kind of products, and what are the searches they're doing, and what are the final product that they're giving to the customers,
Yeah.
keeping the high margins.
Yeah.
I want to cut down those margins
Mm-hmm.
and give the best product to my customers.
Right.
So after the training and everything, so I got my first breakthrough in Mantra Mall.
Right.
There I have established my first outlet,
Mm-hmm.
in which I had waffles,
Okay.
mini pancakes,
Hmm.
and then I also wanted to add another item to my list. So
Okay.
I have selected soft ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first breakthrough. I have left my job,
Hmm.
and I have again worked for 3 months
Right.
for the establishment of my first outlet.
Right.
Then with all the products, the staff training, everything initially I have done on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started the Mantra Mall, there I was working, day and night for the first 3 months.
Okay.
So that was my first breakthrough.
Okay. But before we move on to the second one, I want to ask you one question. You had the option to take the franchise of Belgium Waffles.
Right.
But then you didn't take the franchise and started your own outlet.
Correct.
So tell me, what are the difference, what are the advantages you faced, or if you think back at it, it would have been better if you took the franchise or starting your own outlet.
True, but what I observed is I wanted to start a brand of my own.
Right.
And as I told you earlier, Belgian waffles, usually they were because of the brand recognition or maybe the cause that they might be occurring that we don't know.
Yeah.
They were upselling or else, keeping a lot more margins.
Okay.
And doing their business. I wanted to give the best product at a reasonable rate and with my brand.
Right.
So I have started my own.
Yeah. But do you think you have gotten much more customers than initially if you started with Belgium Waffles? Because it's a renowned brand.
True, but as I told you previously, I always wanted my brand, and also that I also only targeted the mall segment.
Right.
If it was a retail outlet, maybe what you have said might be true.
Okay.
Like the Belgian waffles name would have pulled the customers. Maybe I had to do some more promotions and everything.
Right.
But I only dependent on my brand strength and the footfall, which anyway the mall would have.
Yeah, true. So here you would say that brand visibility is lot less compared when it comes to visibility. You prefer visibility more than brand value when it comes to mall because the customers have already entered the mall and just the product makes a difference over here.
Yes, true.
Okay. Right. So let's go on to the next segment where your second breakthrough.
Yes. So the biggest mall in Hyderabad is Sharat City Capital Mall.
Yeah.
So I always had a dream that I should have some kind of setup out there.
Okay.
In F&B sector.
Yeah.
So when I had
it's also largest mall in South India, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
With largest mall and also the largest footfall.
Right.
Like previously, if you see, on last Christmas, around 5 lakh people have touched the mall in a single day.
In a single day.
Yes.
That's a big number.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I always wanted my establishment over there. So there I went and approached them. Then the staff said that already we are having waffles, soft tea, everything. In such a big mall, you name it, you have every product.
True.
So they gave me a challenge over there. You bring a new product which we don't have in the mall. Then we'll try accommodating space over there. So like I was destined, like I definitely need one establishment in that mall and everything.
Yeah.
So I was researching like what are the new products that I can do, what are the maybe I can innovate something, maybe I can bring a new product and everything.
Yeah.
So randomly when I was searching all the ice cream segment, dessert segment, I got that previously when we were kids, we used to have these ice pops.
True.
I think we used to call them Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Yeah. So
it used to be in two flavors. One is mango and Coke.
Correct.
Yeah.
There was like mango, cola, and or it's a classic flavors over there.
Yeah.
So that was like a nostalgia effect over there.
True.
So I wanted to bring back that nostalgia effect. So without adding that too in an organic way and without adding any preservatives, colors and everything. So likewise, I have started a setup. I have kept one small workshop where I bought machines.
Okay.
From there, with natural fruits, I have taken the pulp from it and made this ice pops.
Yeah.
And because of the nostalgia effect, I also named it as vintage ice pops.
True. How much time will it take you in this trial and error process of creating ice pops?
Well, it took me around 6 months.
Okay. That's great. So, what was the process in ideating to executing it? What were the challenges that you have faced?
Definitely, because this is totally new product.
Yeah.
So I had to design everything from the covers, from the ingredients, from the process. Because I had to do multiple like the products. I had to taste it. I had to make them test to other people if they're liking it or not liking it. Accordingly, I need to change the ingredients and everything. So all this took around this grind and everything. All this took around 6 months.
Okay.
But we definitely came up with a good product.
Yeah. Even I have tasted your ice pops. They taste really good.
Thank you.
What I think about is, B&B is such a crucial place to put your stall.
Yes.
The very first time you're launching the product, because the rent is very high, True. If it fails, then there will be a lot of losses that you cannot imagine.
Yes.
Compared to other malls.
Correct.
So, what made you decide to start Vintage Ice Pop first in AMB Mall?
That's right.
And how was the response also?
Yes. So, like, to hedge the risks, what I have done is, I told them, like, this is my ice pop, this is a whole product. So, my customers, obviously, in summer and everything, because I have confidence in my product,
Yes.
it will definitely, the sales and the revenue, everything will be high. But what about in the rainy and winter season? So, I told them, I need some other product to mitigate the risks, because as you said, the commercials are really high in AMB Mall.
Yes.
So then I spoke to them, and I also kept spiral potato and fries over there.
Okay.
Just in case, in the rainy season and winter season, when my ice pop sales go down, this picks up
and overall it gets balanced.
Yes.
Sales.
Correct.
That's nice. So let's come to a third breakthrough.
Yes. So yes, after my vintage ice pops establishment in AMB Mall, it was definitely a huge success.
Yes.
And because of my products and multiple, the organic way which we are creating the product,
Yes.
even the repeat customers were also more. And even there was demand from the customers that we need more outlets, and more accessibility.
Right.
But I always, stuck on to the malls concept, like we'll put across multiple malls.
Yes.
Then my third establishment was in Ashokavan Mall,
Right.
in Kukatpalli area. So there also I have, similarly as in AMB, I have kept my ice pops,
Yes.
fries, and spiral potato. Even that's going good.
Okay, that is great. So now we have outlets in three malls: Mantra Mall, AMB Mall, and Ashoka one.
True.
Can you compare these three? At least compare Mantra and Ashoka with AMB Mall and tell us what separates AMB Mall apart from the footfall in management, in public, in the customer response, in how customer profiles are there, and basically buyer's persona.
Correct. So definitely these are actually, as they say, if you want to start a business, always choose India, because India, though it is one country, because of the multiple cultural differences,
Yes.
the financial differences,
yes.
everything, you're like dealing with like 28 countries, 20 to 30 countries
True.
in a single country. Likewise, even India, if you travel around 20 30 kilometers radius,
Yes.
the preferences of customers, the way the customers live, the way the customers spend, everything changes.
Yes.
So that's clearly evident. In AMB Mall, like if you compare the AMB Mall and Mantra Mall and Ashoka One Mall, AMB Mall is like 5 times more revenue.
Okay.
And 5 times more, customer retention.
Okay.
Everything, because the spending power in that area, because that's a major area with all the IT companies, IT crowd over there.
Yes, true.
So the business over there is really good, and the customer over there, don't think twice before spending.
Before spending on it.
Yeah, that's not the case with the Mantra Mall or Ashoka One Mall, Kukatpalli.
Yeah. It also takes a lot of time convincing a person in Mantra Mall rather than in AMB Mall.
True.
Okay. So you've told us that you've quit your job to start a business. What was your family's reaction? Did they support you? Because you are a first generation entrepreneur. So tell us what difficulties you face in convincing your family, and also what would have been better if your family was from a business background.
True. So they were actually skeptical. From start, they definitely knew that I was in the right path, and I would definitely go in a business direction and everything, because that was my passion from my childhood. But definitely because I am leaving my well-paying job and again starting this small establishment in malls, so they were a little scared and skeptical. But then my mom really supported me.
Yes.
She said that don't worry, it's fine if you leave the job. She was very much confident that even if this goes south, we can definitely get another job and continue likewise. But as you said, if it was my business family, they would not be skeptical, and they would definitely support me from long back.
True. Okay, that is great. So when you were starting initially, what made you choose FMCG food industry rather than other industries? Is it because of the profit margin, or is it because it is easy to enter? Tell us your reason.
No, actually, contrary to what others believe, though FMCG has good margins, it's a very tough sector to crack in.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can see like the lot of restaurants or the products and everything. Like there is a lot more, if 100 restaurants open in 1 year, around 90 restaurants shut down in the coming 3 years.
Okay.
That's the rate of success in this. So as I told you previously, I set some principle for myself. Like it should not be perishable.
Yes.
It should, even the unskilled person need to be doing this. So likewise, I've set these parameters and entered this business. It's a calculated risk. That
now that you have told us that your outlets are in malls, give us few reasons what that can affect your business.
As I told you, I definitely want to cut out this promotions or marketing stuff.
Yes.
So, and definitely my brand visibility will be more if it's in a mall, because obviously the free footfall for the malls and the cinemas, everything we get in the malls.
Yes.
So, likewise, though the commercials are very high in the mall, I always choose a mall location. So that I can automate my business clearly.
Okay.
And because it's in malls, we will be having food court managers and everyone. There will be less leakages.
Right.
Because we will be having CC cameras, the billing is merged, and in our every outlet we have a signboard saying that if you're not getting the bill, the food is free.
Okay.
So yeah, the leakages, everything can be contained in malls.
So one more thing is, what do you think is better, starting an outlet in a mall or outside retail? Other than the security reasons, what actually the changes?
Okay, so I mean, in the malls, if you want your establishment to grow quickly with good eyeballs, with good visibilities, I think you definitely need to go to the malls.
Okay.
But apart from that, saying that, when you're going to retail or in a normal shop or something like that, your commercials are very low, the rent and everything.
Right.
Now when I'm going to the malls, almost my 50 to 60% of my revenue goes into just the revenue, just the commercials of the mall, the rent, the electricity and everything.
Yeah.
But that's fine for me because I want my brand to grow.
Yeah. Okay. And how long do you think it takes for an outlet in mall to break even?
Coming to my product and my establishments, I have set it in such a way that usually I would break even in 1 to 1.5 years.
Okay, that's a very nice time to break even.
Correct.
Yeah, and one more thing is, when you're in AME mall, such big mall, you're competing with direct international brands that are already established over there for a long time, which has a better recognition. What challenges do you face in competing with them?
Like all international brands and whichever the new brands or the local brands or the MNCs, whatever they are, they have no competition to me.
Okay.
Because I'm not competing with their burgers or pizzas or their biryanis or everything.
Right.
Mine is a totally new product, new segment, and it definitely always touches the nostalgic part in the public.
Yes.
That's why I don't think it's a competition to my product.
Okay, that is nice to know. Coming to people's trend in visiting malls, one thing I have observed is, if you take that from last 10 years, 10 years before, people used to, without any reason, used to visit malls. But nowadays the trend has changed. People aren't visiting malls that much, because people are going to malls only if they have something to buy or shop. But earlier, in like 10 years ago, they would have gone just for side visiting. It was as good as a museum. So do you think that is actually affecting your business?
No, I differ with your opinion. Because it might be correct in some ways. Like before Corona, this mindset was there, and in the Corona time also, like everyone shifted to work from home, ordering online and all the stuff.
Yeah.
But different to what everyone expected, after the Corona, after the lift of the ban, there is actually more revenue.
Okay.
There are more people visiting the malls. More people, rather than though they are shopping online, they also want that offline experience.
Okay.
To go out, to watch movies, to have food outside.
True.
So that has definitely increased.
Yeah. And what food categories do you think are going to grow a lot in the next 5 to 10 years?
Definitely, because as I told you about the India, depending on the state and everything, the taste preferences, their palate, everything changes.
Yeah.
And I think from India, there will be more push towards biryani and local authentic food and everything. Previously, we have seen like the past 10 years, the US brands have came like McDonald's, KFC, everything they came, and then you have established over there. And like coming generation, I think such brands will come out from India, and they will establish all over the world.
Right. And one more thing I observed is nowadays the new Gen Z is moving more towards organic and more health beneficial foods.
Correct.
So how do you catch up with this change? How do you think this is going to end up, or this is just a trend, or is going to stay for a longer time?
No, definitely. What I think is this is the future. The Gen Z and even the millennials became a lot more health conscious. They want to go out and have the food and have the experience, but in a healthier way. So as I do, that's why I have kept this in my mind, and that's why my products, you will not find any added colors, preservatives, or everything. It's totally organic. It's like what the Gen Z and millennials would prefer.
Yeah. If you were to start your journey from scratch right now, what changes you would do? What mistake you would have avoided? Let us know about it.
Maybe I would have followed the same path, because this path has given me, the path I the path where I have done my job, earned some money, and then invested my own money in my outlets and researched this.
Yeah.
Though I have some failures, I mean, like the path which I chose, maybe there was a good day, there was a bad day, but everything comes under learning, right?
Yes.
So yeah, definitely I would have not chosen it any other way.
Okay. So understand if there's a 21-year-old who wants to start the same business and same model that you have pursued. What would be his capital? What amount of sales range can he expect? Depending on very basic product, something like potato rolls or sandwiches or waffles.
Well, as I told you, totally depends on the location in the mall. But just to give you a brief idea, it would, for a small establishment, maybe he would need around, 10 to 12 lakhs.
Okay.
And if he can, optimize his product, optimize his leakages and everything, he could definitely earn around, 50 to 60K per month.
Okay. And what would be the sales range?
The sales range would be around 2 to 3 lakhs.
2 to 3 lakhs
Yes.
per month.
Yes.
Okay. So, and are there any safeties that he needs to look after while signing this contracts or lease contracts, etc.?
Definitely, but I think mostly in malls, the contracts and everything are already, because they have already been in the sector, in the food court sector, they have leased multiple outlets. Yeah. So it would be a similar format. We just need to check, like, if they are charging any higher revenue charges, higher electricity charges. You need to be cautious about that, and maybe speak to the concerned person before signing the contracts.
Yeah. And one more thing, are there any safety limits that a person should look at? Like, we need to keep 6 months of rent prior to as an investment prior to starting the business.
Definitely, any business should have a minimum of 6 months and a maximum of 1 year of reserves.
Okay.
Because you cannot decide a business in a span of just 1 to 2 months.
Yeah.
You have to give it time. You have to give it your effort and see for six months to 1 year.
Okay. And one more thing, the huge major issue in such outlets is wastage of food.
Right.
Most of the food going unsold or expiring quickly.
Correct.
Even when you have a longer shelf life, at some point food would expire, right? So how would you deal with it?
That's what, like being in business, for the first 6 months you need to be cautious about all this. And after the 6 months you should learn from what are the learnings that you have observed over there.
Okay.
Like what amount of food that you need to order, what would be your expected sale. This all the data you will get in the first 6 months.
First 6 months it will take to crack down on this number.
Correct.
There has been a lot of changes in taxes over the FMCG industry in the past 2 to 3 years. Has it affected your business in any way?
No, basically there are only two structures in this business model.
Right.
One is 18% and other is 5%. So Usually the hotels and the chains, the bigger five-star hotels go for the 18% thing.
Okay.
And apart from that, all the small restaurants, MNCs, local establishments, they usually opt for the 5% bracket.
Right. So yours comes in the 5% bracket.
Yes, that's what I chose.
Okay. It has been the same from the beginning.
Yes, like we as I told you, we have the option to choose 18% or 5%.
Yeah.
In 18%, if we charge that to customer, we can definitely take a rebate.
Yeah.
That's not the case in 5%.
Okay.
But definitely we would not like to charge 18% taxes to the customers, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I've chosen 5%.
Okay. Why do you think the government has given this option of 18% and 5% to the FMCG industry?
That's what the major, the hotel chains, the five-star hotels, because they will be providing more service, more ambience oriented and service oriented, and they would like to take the rebate and everything. Yeah. So that's what the 18% is given for. And for the 5%, we'll not be getting any rebate and everything. We'll be just paying taxes to the government.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the minimum charges that they want to levy on us.
Yes, that is good to know. Can you tell us about your next dreams and next ventures that you are going to start?
Definitely. So currently, I'm expanding this my product of this ice box and everything to multiple malls, and I want to expand it to another cities as well.
Yes.
So currently, that's my plan in the FMCG segment.
Okay. And coming to ice pops, one very popular brand that has gone to Shark Tank is Skippy.
Correct.
How would you say that Skippy differs from your product?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So previously, when I was innovating this product, I have tried the Skippy.
Okay.
So as
Skippy was there before you.
Yeah, Skippy was definitely there before me, and I have tried that product. And Skippy, it can be stored normally, and again it can be deep freezed. Yeah. Again, it can be eaten as a frozen dessert. So that's not the case with my product. It definitely need to be deep frozen. That's the difference. That's the difference because they add preservatives, colors, and everything for the long lasting of the product.
So it doesn't really matter if you refrigerate it or not. Yes. But then in your case, because you're using organic products,
correct,
they would they will turn bad quickly if you don't deep freeze it.
Yes, and definitely I have also taken feedback of many of my customers who have taken Skippy, who have tasted the Skippy and my product. Once any customer who tastes my product will definitely not go back to Skippy.
Yeah, right. Apart from this, are there any new businesses or new ventures that you are trying to enter into?
Yes. So as I told you previously, I'm always actively looking for the businesses which can be automated and make that into my passive income. Yeah. So currently I'm eyeing on virtual reality gaming.
Okay.
Like you can see in the malls, like even from the when we were in our childhood and everything, we used to play arcade games. But the world has changed. Yeah. And VR is a new thing. Yeah. So and bringing all my machines from Hong Kong, true, Vietnam over there. There we have more upmarket machines, virtual reality machines. Yeah. I'm importing them, and I'm trying to keep those machines as well in the malls. Okay. And pursue that business. So
yeah. Okay, Chanakya, it was great talking to you and having great insights into mall economics, food outlets, FMCG, into taxes, how much a person would expect if they start an outlet like this. And there are many things that you have shared with us. Thank you for your valuable information, and we're looking forward for more success to you and looking forward to more interviews with you.
Definitely. Thank you, Abhinandan.
Yeah. Thank you.